It's important to keep in mind that the future of work is not an exact state or destination, but rather an evolving process that we're currently living, which challenges our assumptions about work and the role it plays in our lives and society at large. So there's lots of talk about technology, and technology is indeed important. But previously, technology was the focal point. Now it's more the user of that technology that has become the focal point. For example, new works are coming out that highlight how technology is unlikely to replace human labor entirely. And in critical works coming out now, it highlights the importance of not allowing technology to stunt human capabilities. Another way in which the future of work appears to be different is in meaningful work. Over the past century, despite significant social change and technological progress, the foundational structure of work in Western society has remained largely unchanged, meaning that labor and those who perform it has been seen as separate, and that labor is just that, labor, and not a potential source of meaning. Now you might say, well, that's not true, because what about studies in job satisfaction, engagement, etc.? Well, yes, there is that, but one, the number of organizations who don't actively and systematically consider engagement and job satisfaction far outweigh those who do. And two, even within the job satisfaction engagement paradigm, jobs are created separately from those who perform them, and then candidates are selected based on the requirements of the job and not the other way around. This appears to be changing, however, and the pandemic has forced workers to think about what really matters to them, and the organizational decision makers seem to be catching on, and designing meaningful work is gaining popularity. There also seems to be a departure from old institutions. And by institutions, I don't mean physical institutions, although societal institutions are usually accompanied by physical institutions. For example, there seems to be a move away from formal qualifications toward a skills-based approach. And as an academic, I can tell you that this is long overdue. An endearing critique of higher education has been that it is detached from practice. And I think a general inability of educational institutions to prepare students for work has reached a tipping point, and thus skills-based approaches are gaining a lot of popularity in hiring and job design, even promotion. Now, some might say that this is just a fad, temporary, but I don't think so, because we aren't simply adopting new things or new practices that are fashionable. We are actually forced to take a critical look at how we organize work and to challenge our assumptions. As with most things in life, you can, of course, choose to ignore it, but I think in the long term, you might regret doing so. I'm Cliff, I'm a people advisor, and if you'd like to talk to me about navigating the future of work, go to the link in my bio and book a free chat, or leave your thoughts in the comments.